General Kagan, you will testify this week for many hours regarding your philosophy, your approach to judging, as well as many specific legal issues. And yet one question that I suspect most of the American people are most curious about is the simplest but perhaps the most important one. Why do you want to be a Supreme Court justice? Anyone in your position would be flattered and highly honored to be nominated to the Supreme Court because it is the pinnacle of the legal profession. But whatever this appointment means to you, what is most important to us is what it will mean for the American people. So please tell us, why do you want to serve on the Supreme Court? What issues motivate you the most? And what excites you about the job?
Senator Kohl, it's an opportunity to serve this country in a way that, fits with whatever talents I might have. I believe deeply in the rule of law. The Supreme Court is the guardian of the rule of law. And to be on the Supreme Court and to have that significant and indeed awesome responsibility to safeguard the rule of law for our country is an honor that comes to very few people and is just an opportunity to serve. And that's
Well, I appreciate that very much, but as we said, it's a tremendous honor, clearly, to serve and to safeguard the rule of law, and I'm sure you feel you're capable of doing that. But what are the issues that bring you here today? What are the things you feel most passionate about? How are you going to make a difference as a Supreme Court justice from any of the others who might be sitting here instead of you today?
Well, Senator Kohl, I do think that what motivates me primarily is the opportunity to safeguard the rule of law, whatever the issues that might come before the court. And I think that that's the critical thing. If you don't have a rule of law, if you don't have an independent judiciary that enforces rights, that enforces the law, then no rights are going to be safe or protected. And I think that has to be first and foremost in every judge's mind, not in the way a legislator, might care about some particular issue. I care about the environment, or I care about the economy, or something like that. A judge can't think that way. It's a judge is taking each case that comes before her and is thinking about how to do justice in that case, and is thinking about how to protect the rule of law in that case, how to enforce the law, whether it's the Constitution or a statute.
I'm sure that those things are true, but Thurgood Marshall cared passionately about civil rights. Justice Ginsburg had a passion for women's rights. Your father had a passion for tenants' rights. I'm sure you're a woman of passion. Where are your passions?
Senator Kohl, I think I will take this one case at a time if I'm a judge, and I think I will try to evaluate every case fairly and impartially, try to do justice in that case. I think it would, not be right for a judge to come in and saying, "Oh, I have a passion for this and that, and so I'm going to, rule in a certain way with regard to that passion." I'm much more a person who I look at an issue before me, a case that might come before me, try to figure out what's right with respect to that issue, with respect to that case. And if you're a judge, of course, that means trying to figure out what's right on the law.
Many Americans following the Supreme Court and our hearings may feel like the Supreme Court is remote and has no impact on their day-to-day lives. So tell us how you are going to help the American people should you be confirmed. How are you going to make a difference in their lives?
Senator Kohl, I think a judge's job is just to decide each case. And it's hard to say exactly how a judge would make a difference in their lives because you just don't know which cases are going to come before you. It's not like a legislature where you get to kind of craft an agenda. and say, this year we're going to do the following three things. We're going to work on energy legislation, or we're going to work on civil rights legislation. You know, for a judge, it's case by case by case. That's, I think, the right way for a judge to do a job, is one case at a time, thinking about the case fairly and objectively and impartially. And in the course of doing that, of course, people's lives change because law has an effect on people. And you hope very much that law improves people's lives and has a beneficial effect on our society. That's the entire purpose of law. But this isn't a job, I think, where somebody should come in with a particular substantive agenda and try to shape what they do to meet that agenda. It's a job where the principal responsibility is deciding each case, listening to the parties in that case fairly and objectively, and trying to make a good decision on the law.